Hey my friends, welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. So I'm in Hollywood, right above Hollywood Boulevard. Gonna go take a walk up to Franklin and just go for a little walk. So let's go right to it. So where are we, Kyle? All right, we are at Yucca Street and Whitley. Now, Yucca and Whitley, right around here, this used to be a really bad neighborhood. So back in the day. So it is not a really bad neighborhood now, as you can see. But yeah, you tried to avoid this area back in the day. So 1800 Whitley. Oh no, you know what? I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Yucca. You know what? Let's go there. So we're gonna go to Yucca by Highland. And I think that's where the bad neighborhood was. Yeah, basically, you know, people would say, don't go to insert street names here, Yucca and Highland. So let's go to Yucca and Highland, shall we? All right, so where are we? So we are, I'll give you an address here in a second, as soon as that tree reveals it. I mean, the tree didn't actually reveal it. We're walking, and by me walking, that's what revealed it. But it's 6600 Yucca. So yeah, let's we're just gonna keep walking. So yeah, it's just big apartment buildings. This building right here looks like it belongs in Manhattan. It's pretty cool. I love those fire escapes. How you doing? So yeah, I've always wanted like to be able to have a fire escape to hang out on, you know. I'm sure that like all of my YouTube videos would be just me looking off the fire escape and talking to people as they walk by, because that's interesting. All right, so where are we, Kyle? We are at Yucca and Cherokee. So Yucca and Cherokee, right next to the, doesn't it look like that was like art directed right there? See the bricks, how like the stucco is falling off? That looks like it's a miniature, and that, you know, an artist did that on purpose, but that's real. We're looking at a building. So yeah, cool stuff. All right, so we're gonna cross Cherokee here. So I actually haven't walked on this street. I've not walked on Yucca like this ever. So we are doing this together. First time, you and me on Yucca. Oh yeah, because we're rebels. All right, so where are we? So I can't really tell what this is. It may be a school. Wait a minute. No smoking anywhere in park. All right, this doesn't look like a park, but if they're telling me it's a park, then it's a park. Let's go see if we can get in. Ah, okay. By the looks of things, you cannot get in because there's a lock on that fence. I mean, I know. We could easily get a bolt cutter and just cut it and walk in. Woo. That was fireworks, and that just scared the shit out of me. So, yeah. All right, anyway, so we're on Yucca, just like I said. Okay, so yeah, okay, so yeah, so we're not gonna get bolt cutters, and we're not gonna get into, you know, the park like that, because it's frowned upon to do that kind of thing. So we're not gonna do it. So yeah, so where are we, Kyle? We're on Yucca, and we are coming up on, this is the Yucca Park Youth Soccer Field. which is pretty cool. So, and it's a small soccer field, but it is a soccer field nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, coming up on Las Palmas. So this is still that same park that we're not going to break into. I mean, look, this is like a bigger lock, so you would have to make even more of an effort to get in there. And you know, I don't have time, I don't have a plasma cutter, I don't have big enough bolt cutters, and I'm not a criminal. So all of those things put together equals we're not getting in there. But if you can see that, this is a basketball court. Pretty cool. This is where they can play basketball type games. Except for this is a gray field. This is a gray field of basketball. It's not wood like you see in gyms. I'm not really sure why it's gray. And it's an artist's choice, I guess. Okay, where are we, Kyle? We are right past the soccer field and this gray basketball land. We're going past that. And what street is this? I'll tell you, because I think I already told you. But this is Yucca and Las Palmas. So we're gonna cross Las Palmas right now, and we are getting farther and deeper into the land of Yucca, the place you are not supposed to go. Back in the day, this is not now, this is back in the day, but back in the day, do not go to Yucca because there are drug dealers there and whatnot. So, okay, so we're all being careful. We're all being careful, right? All right, truth be told, so the video before this one was on Hollywood Boulevard, and it did have like a kind of like a weird thing happen. Like, you know, there's some crazy people that can be around, and this guy was like yelling about martial arts and, you know, who's the best and who's not the best, and he was like kind of like yelling it in my direction, and I was like, okay, this is and I would look at him, you know, just kind of like out of the corner of my eye, and like not staring at him because he's obviously aiming hostile energy at me. So I like look at him, and sure enough, he'd be like, you know, basically yelling at me. And so I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to exit stage left and cross the street like you do when you have some random dude yelling at you, directing those kinds of vibes. So yeah, you just get out of there is what you do. So I'm not looking to, you know, meet people I don't want to meet. All right, so yeah, so we are at Yucca and McCadden. Ah, yes, as you can see, this building right here, 6755 Yucca. You can see like the kind of fencing that they have here, like, you know, like you bet you cannot get in there, you know. So they got the spiky fences and whatnot, which shows the remnants of the past. So this is yeah, apartment for rent. You too can live at Villa Yucca at 6759, where they have the spiky fences. It says something about this, what this used to be. It's fine now. It's fine now. It's fine now. So I would not intentionally walk anywhere that I knew would be, hey, let's go walk down to this dangerous place because I'm doing a YouTube video. No. All right, so we are at Highland and Yucca. That's Yucca. So, and right in front of us is Franklin. So that is the big church where a lot of movies have been filmed. So we're just gonna go over there. It's kind of loud here on Highland, but right down there is Hollywood Boulevard. We're at Highland. That is the big shopping center right there. That's where they have the Academy Awards and all that kind of stuff. All right, but let's walk this way, shall we? All right, so this is Franklin here, and we are gonna go that way on Franklin. So we're just walking right along Franklin here. They have a lot of hotels on this row, and you got apartments and whatnot. I don't think I would want to live on this particular street just because there's so much traffic, like all the time. So that will be something to deal with. But I mean, if you want to go like up there, you know, that's into the hills, that's pretty cool. So over on our right is the Magic Castle. So I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty far away for the GoPro, but yeah, the famous Magic Castle. It's the right off of Franklin. And we are at Franklin and Orchid. Hollywood Heights is what this neighborhood is called. Where are we, Kyle? We are at Franklin and Orchid. I don't see any orchids, but that is what the street is called. See, apartment buildings. Hey, my friends, if you enjoy this kind of thing, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Click like, make a comment, do those kind of things. You can join the channel at $1.99, buy me a coffee. That'd be fantastic, and keep these videos going. All right, I had to change batteries. It's actually starting to rain. And you think, when is the right time to bring out the umbrella? Not quite yet, because it's just kind of sprinkling. So no umbrella yet. I make the call, no umbrella. We're just gonna have the sprinkles. The coat is good and fine. It's a waterproof coat. I got this actually when I worked on Wipeout. So I was the art department lead on Wipeout for about a season or something like that. So yeah, I think they still make that show. But anyway, yeah, cool. So where are we? We are right across the street from Highland Gardens. And that is a famous hotel for several reasons. But one of them is that is where Janis Joplin passed away, at the Highland Gardens Hotel. Okay, so we're gonna cross the street here on Franklin, and we're gonna do something. I'm gonna show you how to get to Runyan Canyon. Now, Runyan Canyon is where Errol Flynn stayed at a pool house of a friend of his after his divorce, and he lost his house in the divorce, so he used to stay at a pool house in Runyan Canyon. So that's where we're heading right now. So we are on Franklin, and we're just about to La Brea. So I'm going to show you how to get there from where we are on this walk as it begins to rain a little harder. All right, so we just crossed La Brea and we're on Franklin. So we're going to keep walking on Franklin because that's the street that we're on. Some things in life are obvious, some things are not. I always like to point out the obvious things. It's very nice of them to put a speed limit sign on the sidewalk. Lets me know that I can only walk 25 miles an hour. That's good, because I was thinking I'm gonna just speed things up here. Across the way, got the Ruby Hollywood apartments. You see someone up there has red curtains because they got the memo that the place is called the Ruby. So they're like, you know what? I'm putting red curtains up. That's what's up. All right. Where are we, Kyle? That's 7230. So 7230 Franklin on this slightly blustery day. It's a big apartment right there. Well, I don't know if they're big inside, but it's a tall building. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice day for a walk. I mean, it's not raining hard yet. So That's cool. We're just out, you know, hanging out with the breeze in Hollywood, seeing what's the what. By the way, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me because it's awesome. And this channel is one day going to independently finance our films. So that's the hope. Click like, subscribe, join the channel, all the things. Leave a comment. Everything helps. Let's YouTube know that we exist. So let's let them know that we exist, shall we? All right. Where are we, Kyle? We are at Franklin and Fuller. And if we look up to our right, we're gonna see the entrance to Runyan Park. So we're at Franklin and Fuller. You go north on Fuller and you too will end up at Runyan Canyon, which is an amazing hike. It's an ass kicker, so, but a lot of fun. So a lot of people come up here with their dogs, you know, keep your dogs on a leash for a certain point, and I think people can let them off once they get past a certain point, that kind of thing. So, but it is a lot of fun. See, like that young lady over there has a dog. She just came from there, which is where we're going, to the Runyans of the canyons. And that apartment place is called Hillside View. It's a 7280. That is the number of the street that we are on, of the Fuller 7280 Fuller Hillside View. It is an appropriate name for an apartment complex. No one even has to put red curtains up there to represent the name. They just leave it as it is, and they look out of their window at the Hillside View because they made the choice to not have red curtains. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but this is really steep. So that kind of gives you a reference of the angle of the situation. So, and we are indeed going this direction up that particular angle, going upwards. The elevation is increasing. The lactic acid increases. The extra increases. Okay, so this is the Runyan Canyon sign, Department of Recreation and Parks, City of Los Angeles. No smoking allowed. Don't make loud things. They have lots of things you're not supposed to do. You don't park here ever, at all, anytime. All right, so right here normally is a cart where you can buy drinks and stuff like that, and it's one of those like honor systems where you just, it's just a cart out here and you just take your drink and you pay Venmo or cash or PayPal or whatever. And did you feel that as we came through that door? Because you know, this is where Errol Flynn used to live. Okay, anyway, so I did a whole video about Errol Flynn. I'm gonna put that in this end card of the things that you need to watch. Errol Flynn video. I go through this whole thing, take the hike and whatnot. It was a lot of fun doing it, so check it out in the description. It is raining now, so yeah, we're gonna pack this up. But thank you so much for watching. Do all the things, like, subscribe, join the channel, $1.99, everything helps. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video.